All right, this is part two to the video, January 2nd, 2024. And I'm going to be talking about my tap in tip of the day from yesterday. We're talking about how understanding wellness and healing leads to happiness. So it's the CBT concept. So sometimes wellness hurts, sometimes healing is hard, and sometimes wellness is hard, and sometimes healing hurts. But at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, you will get your goal, and that is happiness. What does happiness look like to you? That's what matters. All right. So I'm going to break down the tap in tip of the day from yesterday. It says transitions and growth can be unsteady and uncomfortable, but refreshing and rewarding. Trust and give gratitude to the process. Okay. So first, we want to understand loss. You know, in CBT, when you start applying certain things, like for me, I was speaking to weight loss. So I got rid of my car. So I lost my car. That's the thing, right? And sometimes people lose people. Sometimes they lose physical abilities, like being able to dance. If I was a dancer and I'm going through something, I can't dance anymore. Mental health functions and things like that. Okay. So loss, understand that you may lose a person, place, or thing. And that's a part of the grief. And we struggle. We have sadness. We worry about those people. We worry about those places. And we worry about those things. Why? Because it'll never be the same again. Once that initiation is made, changes start to follow, and it'll never be the same again. Some relationships are never the same, right? Then we have understanding. That's the next stage, is we finally understand, wow, this is it. This is how it's going to be. And once you understand like what you can change and what you can't change, what you have the power to control and what you can't control, that brings content. So number 4 is being content, being okay with what's going on or what's not going on. Then we have that next stage is growth. Okay, that growth is not only visible by yourself and people around you that are around you daily, but other people could see your journey. Other people could see the blessings. Other people will see the changes. And that's where those sayings come in. You know how they say the proof is in the pudding and all those things like that. That's where those type of sayings come from. Okay. And one thing that I learned is with the whole healing process and wellness and going through grief and not being able to do things you used to do, people are not going to be able to do those same things to you. People are not going to be able to say things to you, to use you, to abuse you. And you're not going to be able to do it yourself. You're going to get the strength and the power to use your words to fight back. Or maybe you just have to remove yourself from that situation. And that's okay. For those people to grieve over not being able to do the things they used to do. Or to grieve over not having that person that they used to have. Where, oh, can I borrow this? Oh, here you go. Oh, can I borrow this? Here you go. And then now, after all these years, can I borrow this? No. And it's just a no. It's no reason behind it. It's no explanation. It's just no. Because you don't have to. You don't have to give an explanation. It's just no. Because you need to borrow something from me. So again, when you learn about healing and wellness and setting those boundaries will have other people going through these stages of grief. And guess what? Sometimes they might not reach that stage of understanding or being content and knowing that you're growing and you're going through things. So they can't do the things, say same things that you used to. Sometimes you might not even be able to go to the same places you used to, because that's where that growth is. All right. Sometimes that growth to other people and to yourself could look like anger. It could look like rudeness. But sometimes it's it just could be a misunderstanding, being misunderstood. But also, you got to make sure that while you're going through these changes, while you're going through these stages and processes and healing and hurting and loving and growing and happiness, when you're going through all these things, be gentle with yourself. Reflect. Reflect on yourself. Was that appropriate? How you said it, how you did it. Make those apologies where apologies are needed, and then grow and move forward. So, thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you taking the time to like, taking the time to view, taking the time to share. I'm going to briefly go over my tap-in tip for today. I'm going to, instead of moving from yesterday, I'm going to try to keep it with the day, the flow of the day. So today, the question I have for you today is, what does happiness look like to you? Happiness, period. Now, what does your happiness look like? Those are two different questions, right? I had a problem with that where I used to always forget about myself. So in healing and loving, I had to learn to heal and love myself as well as others, okay? So what does happiness look like? And what does that look like to you, for you, happiness for you? So today, it's about love, okay? Happiness is love. So self-love. Tell yourself you love yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself with love. What do you do when you love someone else? How do you treat them? Give gratitude to yourself. When you love someone, you tell them, you share with them, hey, I love you. You say, I thank you for being in my life. I appreciate you. And how does that look when you give gratitude to other people? Give that same gratitude to yourself. How do you support when you love? When you love yourself, are you supporting yourself? Are you supporting your goals? Is that what love looks like? Do you protect what you love? So are you protecting yourself? And the last thing, when you love something, you be gentle with yourself and you're aware of how you're treating them. So remember, say, I love me. Okay? And when you say, I love me, that means you're being gentle with yourself and you're being aware of how you're treating yourself. We can be our worst critics. Ironically, I love me means I love Marcia Echols. Those are my initials. So when you say it, hey, everybody's saying they love me, huh? I'm just kidding. But moving right along, I want to thank you for tapping in with Sia once again on January 2nd, 2024. This is my second video in a row. So please feel free to like, to share, and comment. This is a place where wellness plus healing equals happiness. All right? I hope this video resonates with you in a positive way. And I hope that I was able to leave a positive imprint on your heart, in your life. And I hope that this information that you got today, this love that you got today, you can pass it along to someone else. So again, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Enjoy the rest of your day.